Allie. I'm 27 years old. Today I just wanted to thank you all for coming to support Habilitat. I'd like to share a little bit about my life. Before coming here, my life was a complete mess, but it wasn't always like that. At one point, I was a competitive gymnast at Cal State Fullerton, and I was state champion of California. I thrived in sports and I excelled in school, and I graduated when I was 16 years old. I'm very lucky that my family is so awesome and supportive of me. I wish they were here right now to see this, especially my dad. Thank you to all the families for coming and supporting your loved ones. I understand it's been very hard for you, and I know they appreciate you coming. I had the privilege of inviting some of you here, and I'm so happy to have met you, and I'm happy that you are here. Unfortunately, as I got older, my life started taking an unexpected turn. Like a lot of us, I went through a point in my life where I started to become lost. I hung out with the wrong people, was introduced to drugs and alcohol, and from that point on, there was no turning back. What I realized is that drug and alcohol addiction does not discriminate against anybody. I was emotionally weak and very insecure, so the addiction latched onto me. When I consumed the drugs, I finally felt okay with myself, and I began to numb whatever hardships would come my way. Before I knew it, I quit gymnastics, dropped out of my college classes, and lost everything that I was working towards. I was about 18 when this all began. Little did I know, for the next 7 years of my life, I would be in and out of jail, treatment, and eventually homeless. During these years, many people that I knew died from drug overdoses. I lost everything I loved, and I overdosed myself and became okay with the idea that I would remain this way forever. So I thought. When I turned 21, I was blessed by God with a beautiful son, Venice Joseph Morales. I cried when he was placed into my arms because for the first time because he was so beautiful. That was my jump start to begin getting help. I started praying on my knees and begging God to help me overcome my addiction so I could become the mom I was destined to be. I didn't know that at the time his plans were to bring me to Habilitat. I went through 25 treatment centers and nothing worked. That's right, I went through 25 treatment centers. I lived on the streets, and by this time, I left my parents alone for the most part. They were taking care of my son, and I was addicted to heroin, meth, and crack cocaine. I didn't want them to see me the way that I was. My dad decided enough was enough. He was tired of getting calls that I was in danger. They were struggling with sleepless nights and anticipating getting that call that their daughter was dead or in jail again. Sorry. I ended up dropping my phone where I used to run around, and my dad called it. A random person answered and told my dad where the phone was located. My dad sat there waiting for me. I finally ran into my father, and he told me he was going to take me to dinner at his favorite restaurant. I could see the pain and sad in my dad's eyes when he looked at me. I wasn't the fun-loving, happy, and free-spirited Allie he once knew. I was 98 pounds, I had scabs all over my face, and I had bruises on my arms. He sat across the table from me and told me that I would be going to Hawaii for help. In a few short days, I was on a plane to Habilitat, the last house on the block. I arrived in full-blown heroin withdrawal and emotionally broken and weak. Habilitat brought me back to life, and not by coddling me or treating me like a child. They made me get up early, go to aerobics, and get involved with whatever the family was doing. That's how I overcame the heroin withdrawal, and I thank them for that. As many of us have told you, this place has truly saved our lives. I finally feel like a person again. They literally brought me back from the dead, and what Habilitat has done is Habilitat has given me hope. I never in a million years thought I would choose to stay on or stay longer in the program that I had to, but now I've chosen to stay on as an elder. An elder is an elective part of the program where you choose to give back to the other residents, and I've chosen to stay in the program longer to do that. Yeah. I realize it's not about me and my selfish wants, but what's best for my son. My son will actually be flying out here on June 10th to spend a month and a half with me, and none of that would have been possible without this place. Habilitat inspired me to change, and now when I speak to my mom and dad, they're so proud and excited for my future. The staff and I have been talking about my transition to possibly work for Habilitat, and I'm so honored that they have given me this opportunity. I am emotionally strong, and I can set boundaries for myself. I look at the person that I used to be and who I am now, and they are completely different people thanks to Habilitat. As some of you know, most of us are here on a full or partial scholarship. I myself am on a full scholarship. We mean it when we say that without the support of you, the community, Habilitat would not have survived for nearly 50 years. What we are going to do right now is provide a scholarship for somebody out there who is struggling, sad, and doesn't think there's any hope. Please think of your family members, friends, and loved ones who are lost. Right now, you have the opportunity to give a son back to their mother or a daughter back to their father. I am a mother who has returned to her son. I am a loved one who has inherited one of the biggest and baddest families anybody could ask for. And that's the Habilitat family and all of you. Thank you, family, for being here and helping me save my life. And real quick, I just wanted to personally thank Lydia, and there's a lot of people, and Nora, and there's just a bunch of people here that have and oh my gosh, Dunhill for being here, Nadine, I'm sorry I'm nervous, but you guys have made such an impact on my life, and I know there's more of you out there that have been a part of me being here. So I just wanted to tell you guys that I appreciate that a lot. Thank you.
Woo! Congratulations, Alec.